the thing with the Warrior was killing me, you know, because the last time I saw the Warrior, I had a plane at the time when we were working for Turner. The Warrior had flown back with me to Tampa, and instead of going home to Phoenix, he hung out at my house for a couple of days in the pool with my kids. So gracious, unbelievable. And then we had that little thing with the self-destruction of the Ultimate Warrior when he called me as a witness, and I just told the truth, you know, and everything went downhill. And I hadn't seen the Warrior forever, and then I saw all the YouTube stuff, you know, that was said about me, and kind of just let it go, you know, because I'm in a different place, and, you know, forgave myself first for whatever contribution I may have had, forgave him, and everything's cool. I couldn't wait to see him. Then when I go to WrestleMania, I get orders from, you know, Triple H and Vince, don't talk to him.
I had gone to Hogan personally and said, as a personal favor to me, I understand all the stuff. I'm asking you personally, Terry, to not speak to him until after Hall of Fame. He is in such a great place with all of this and so excited about it and so happy for it. I don't want to ruin the moment.
Let him get through this weekend. We want him to have a good time. We don't want any problems. I said, well, I told Triple H, I said, well, just ain't me. He said stuff about Kevin Nash and you. They said they had already made up, and I didn't know what was going on. And so then the night of the Hall of Fame, they put me right in front of the podium. And I told Triple H, I said, bro, this is not cool. And so he came out and did his thing, and, you know, I respected their wishes, didn't say anything. And then the next day at WrestleMania, that Superdome was so big, halfway through the day, I got bored. And me and Nick jumped on a golf cart and had a guy drive us around. We rode by a guy in a suit, and I went, whoa, stop. And it was a Warrior in a three-piece suit, and he had his eyes closed. He was kind of doing this. And I jumped off the golf cart, and, you know, I can't run, but I kind of trotted up to see him. And, you know, when I started to walk, he was going, no, no, no. I said, no, man, I'm cool. I'm cool. I don't know what the no meant, but I said, I'm cool. And I said, bro, I love you. I said, man, I just want to start over. And I said, I want to apologize. Anything that I did, please forgive me, bro. I mean, I don't know what the deal is. If we can be friends, it'd be unbelievable. If we could do business, that'd even be better. And I didn't know the camera was, because they had a camera on it. I don't know if it's on the tape or not, because I haven't seen the whole tape. He goes, oh, Terry, I just don't know, you know, with everything I've been through, you know, are you really telling the truth? And I said, Jim, all those people that support you, well, there's a lot of stuff that was said that wasn't true. I said, this is about you and me, brother, and what's real, you know. And I don't know how much of that is on the tape. And so they caught me telling him, you know, trying to make up with him, but I'm so glad I stopped that golf cart. And the first thing I did was I went back to the gorilla position. First person I ran to was Triple H. Said, hey, brother, I got to tell you, I just saw the Warrior, and I stopped and talked to him. Triple H and Vince, don't talk to him. But it's cool. But the good thing was I got to talk to him, and, you know, it was really cool, and Vince was okay with it because everything was cool. And then the very next night, at SmackDown, I'm in the ring with Daniel Bryan, and we're doing the gimmick, and we're doing the yes thing. And I come out of the ring, and all of a sudden Vince is standing there, just staring a hole through me, you know. And all of a sudden, I did something I never do. I went, and we got halfway back. I said, something's weird. I said, something's wrong. I told Jimmy, I'm going back to talk to Vince. I went back to Vince. I was holding his hand. I said, and you know how. He was sitting down now, and I stood up and I said, hey, man, is everything cool? You know, he goes, look, I got something really horrible. I got something really, really, really bad to tell you. I'm thinking it's a Vince thing, you know, like we're going to put the belt on you. He goes, nobody knows yet, but Jim just passed away. I said, what? And he said, yeah, I got Triple H got a call and put me on the phone. And while you're in the ring, I just got the news. Please don't say anything to anybody. So Kevin told me that he made peace with the Jews. Yeah. It was a challenge. Yeah. Thank God I got it. It was weird. Thank God I got to talk to him.